So you want to reach Champion League and almost get 7,000 points in Arena? Well, with these tips, you can also get more Arena points on console. Now, I used to be scared of pros like this in my games, but using these pro tips made me so much more confident. Now, I just want to go over who actually won the Season 4 Battle Pass. So for the first winner, it was Green4MC, second was Stinky Nabras, and the third was actually Ollie Crook. All you gotta do, guys, if you are watching this, comment down below or follow my Twitter and DM me, and I can get you the code needed. Also, anyone else, make sure to follow my Twitter if you are watching this. Also, if you've got no one to support in the item shop, then make sure to use my creator code Whoods, WHOODS. Also, shout out to this guy for commenting on one of my recent videos asking for this exact video. And if you'd like your own personal video, all you gotta do is subscribe with notifications to my channel, and then be early on a video and request the video you want to see. Make sure those notifications are on so I can see you and be early. Also, guys, on this video, let's go ahead and smash 1,500 likes. I know we can do it. Come on, everyone, go down there right now and like it. It takes no time at all. Also, guys, comment how many arena points you currently have at the time of watching this video. Alright, so getting straight into it, let's talk about how you can start to win some of your off-spawn fights. Well, it all comes down to the actual landing spot to start with. So you guys in the new season need to have your own landing spot. Mine's personally this Flopper Island I like to go to. Next, you have your landing spot down and you learned it. All you have to do then is work out who's landing with you. So you look around while you're landing and figure out there's 2 people landing with me. So this is where learning your landing spot comes in key, because I know there's a chest if I go up here into the basement. So I instantly run up in here and I find the chest immediately. This all comes down to just learning your landing spot, and you can practice this over time. Now let's have a little watch how I actually kill this guy. So what I did here is I W-keyed with aim assist. So I allowed him to fail his breakthrough wall attempt, and then all I did was barrel stuff him in the face while using my aim assist. Now guys, if you are watching this and you're a controller, most likely, we have to use our aim assist to our abilities, so off spawn, you always want to be using your aim assist and barrel stuffing people with it to get free kills. Next, you're going to head up onto any sort of high ground and then have a look for the other player. As you can see here, I shot him a couple times on the high ground, but you need to be taking advantage of chip damage. After you've weakened them, you want to push up by using any natural cover as much as possible. Now these first few fights are really important to conserve your shield, so try and not get shot at all in these first few fights and get free kills. Now you might be wondering, how can I do this? Well, you can actually do this by the simple trick of popping out to the side of your stair rather than the top, as it will actually confuse the enemy, as most people look to the top of the ramp. Now of course everyone might have different landing spots, but I like to land on Flopper Island, and if you guys like to land here too, then what you can actually do with the new update is actually use boats to explode the fishing holes rather than using a fishing rod. It just speeds up the fishing process. Now let's talk about early to mid-game fights. Now as you can see here, I started getting sprayed by someone that came onto the island that I had no clue, and now how to win this fight is by building up immediately and actually establishing where they're located. Then you want to W key as hard as you can with an SMG, as we are all on consoles, and this is the best way to make anyone crumble. So the way I actually won this fight here by pushing this kid was the SMG hard W key crumbles any player you play against, no matter how good they are. So remember, controller players, just play to your strengths. Also a quick tip, if you do land at the same spot as me or any fishing hole, do not waste your time on any of these flop hoppers, just get usual slurp fishes and whatnot. Also the holes can also be great to give you some really good loot. Now let's talk about leaving your spawn and actually moving into the mid game. So I like to go ahead and move through this canyon, but I actually got shot at in this location here. This sometimes happens, so what if you ever get into a similar situation, always make sure to get up onto high ground as soon as possible, as it puts enough pressure so that you have time to shield back up. Okay, so now that we've actually weakened them, it is time to chase, but do not throw your game away by just W-keying in there like an idiot. Keep high ground and use corner peaks to actually eliminate opponents without throwing your game away like a stupid idiot. Now keep up, because this is really important, and this is how you can get free kills in the mid-game to rack up those points in arena. So find any major landing POI, and all you gotta do is set up in front of it and wait for people to rotate out. Then from a tip from earlier, take advantage of chip damage to get them weak before pushing in, and then when you push in, make sure to use that SMG, guys, if you are on controller, abuse that, and then also go ahead and push him with a shotgun later on. But the question is, when is it a good time to go in and actually take the wall? So here I actually need to get into his box, so I take the first wall, but then here where he is waiting for me, instead I just go ahead and shoot him rather than trying to take the wall. Now the reason why I won this fight is because I predicted that he was going to edit here. Unfortunately, instead he boogie bombed me, but still nevertheless, predict the edit, guys, and you'll win the fight. Alright, but now let's have a look where we can actually get more kills from the mid game. So all you gotta do is look at all the landing spots near you and predict where people are gonna have to rotate out of, and then all you got to do is go to those locations. 9 times out of 10 you'll run into someone, and for example here, and I made a stupid play which ended up resulting in me having only 100 health with no shield. So then all you have to do in these situations is reclaim the wall and keep calm and try and get a mini off. Unfortunately though, he snuck back the wall and all you have to do is land a fatal pump shot. But what I didn't notice originally until watching back, he was only white and he didn't have any shield. So obviously he didn't take into account the old tip that we used, which was don't throw your games away. So make sure you always shield up before going into battle, unlike that stupid idiot that pushed me there. Okay, so this is the spray and run technique. Whenever approaching someone's box, all you want to do is make sure that you're hip firing while running, because then it'll make sure that you can still run while spraying. So how I actually won this fight was I used the head push exploit, and all you want to do is place a stair above you when you jump, and you'll actually spray through the wall and you can jump at the same time, and you'll glitch straight into their box and get a free kill. Okay, but now let's talk about how you can actually win the late game of Fortnite. So as you can see here, while rotating in the late game, I actually get sprayed by someone, but the best way to win is by seeking high ground. Once you establish high ground in a fight, you get all the dominance and you feel way more confident. As you can see here, once I got high ground, this kid ran away from me and got extremely scared. Then all you gotta do is chase him, but make sure not to get too tunnel vision, as actually I noticed right here, at this moment, he didn't have any mats. So what this means is it allowed me to get up and re-shield up before dropping down. Now I could have killed him before dropping down, but I just wanted to make sure by adding that extra shield. Okay, now let's actually talk about where to make a base in Fortnite. So as you can see here, I'm actually looking where I should set up the base, and you're looking at this image here, what you can do is actually when you get good at the game, you can predict where people will be. Now they're all around the edge of the map, so what you do not want to do is go right in the middle because everyone will spray you. So staying on the outside will be the best suggestion. Unfortunately, I ran into a kid, however, do not worry, all you have to do is play confidently and aggressive and it will make any player crumble. As you can see, I killed that kid with ease, however the way I got in was using the floor exploit. Now all you have to do is place 2 walls by side the pyramid and get in the corner and crouch and just spray down, and you'll go straight through their pyramid and floor by phasing through, and it's a free easy kill. So after I killed this kid, what I did was actually recycled mats by using mats he dropped to build up. Now if you're still kill hungry at this point, then let's talk about how to W key in the late game. Once you've rotated, as you can see, you want to find someone that you think is weak. Once I saw here, I sprayed him and I already found out that he had white shield, so instantly I pushed him with a bounce pad. The only problem is though is you cannot get tunnel vision, but unfortunately he was underneath a bridge, so I didn't have to worry about anyone else spraying me, and it was just a free kill. In his next situation here, I actually got sniped by someone, so I blocked him up by placing a stair. However, then while I sprayed someone, I didn't drop down because I knew that if I was to get tunnel visioned here, then the other person would probably snipe me, so I just stayed in my base. Then I pinged it on the map where I needed to rotate so that I could see it in real life. Then I needed to rotate around the side of the map for a free rotation, and you guys should do this too. And then when you get there, build up as high as you can. From here on, I actually held people back in Storm, and this is a free way to get eliminations, it's just by spraying people. Then I had to rotate, so I used another bounce pad and picked up another free kill here at this point. Then it is a 1v1 situation, and all you have to do is keep calm as possible, but play it very confidently and take over the situation by getting on high ground. I'm gonna let this one play out. So I won that there by dropping back into Storm, as it is sometimes the better play. But anyways guys, if you are still watching, then make sure to subscribe because I clearly have done a good job. And make sure to put on those notifications so you can request your own very next video. So make sure to put on those notifications guys. Also, let's go ahead and shoot for 1,500 likes guys. I know we can do it, so if you are still watching, go down there and drop a like. What are you guys doing? Also, let's go ahead and shoot for loads of people to use my creator code #ad. Make sure to use that bad boy if you want to support me in the item shop. But other than that guys, I hope I do see you on another video in future.